Well, happy Monday. Normally I film Monday on Friday, but things are moving so quickly right now that I did not think I could do that. So I pushed filming this off till Sunday night, and then decided at the last minute I'm just going to stay in my lane and continue talking about Philippians, and in particular about a topic that I said I was going to address. It seems in one sense not important enough, but I've decided it is very important. I want to talk about friends. So the last part of Philippians chapter 2, verses 19 to the end, Paul is talking about Epaphroditus, he's talking about Timothy, and he's expressing his frustration and disappointment, his hurt. The guy is lonely. He's in a prison in Rome. He's been there a long time. He's been in prison for a long time. And he feels like not everybody has stood alongside him. And he's realizing how important it is to have friends. He clearly has good friends, but he's sending them on. And it made me think about friends and the importance of them, especially during this time of COVID and during this time of profound racial tension and frustration and heartache and civil unrest. So I have talked about friendships a fair bit. I sort of woke up to this fact a couple years out of grad school. We were out in Washington and I'd been there about a year, and Sherry said, you know what your issue is right now? You don't have any friends. And I said something profoundly stupid like, friends, I got so many friends, I can't even keep track of them. And she just sort of shook her head and she says, those aren't friends. And it caused me to reflect, and eventually I came to see that, yes, I was around a lot of people. I knew a lot of people. My network had expanded. I had lots of colleagues, but I didn't have the kind of friends that I'd had in college and high school and even grad school. And I think that happens to lots of people, especially men. If you ask a typical man who his best friend is, he's going to tell you somebody he hasn't talked to in 6 months and hasn't seen in 5 years. That's not a good thing. So in light of that, I just want to note that Paul had friends, and you were made for friendship. We have been made in the image of a God who has eternally existed in the perfect love and friendship of himself, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. We are communal beings. We need each other. Life is better with friends. We get better with friends. There's a statement that, it's common to say that, we got to be careful with our children that they're not hanging out with the wrong crowd because they can get led astray. It's not just children. We're seldom better than the people we hang out with. And so we need to be intentional about friendships and be around and hang around people that are going to push us forward, that are going to encourage us to love and good deeds. They're going to help us grow. They're going to spur us on in our walk with God. So I don't know if you've got great friends. 2 a.m. friends, which again, my definition of a 2 a.m. friend is somebody who not only, if life comes apart for you, not only could you call them at 2 a.m., but if you didn't call them and they when they later find out, they're like, how could you not have called me when that was going on? I thought we were friends. I thought you would call me when you desperately needed help. So that's the calling, and especially today, I think we need friends, and we need friends that don't look like us. That's another story, but we need friends. So taking something sort of between the lines at the end of Philippians chapter 2, the importance of having good friends. I hope you have them, and I hope that if you don't, you'll understand that and decide that you're going to build it. It might take 6 months to a year, but you're going to go out of your way to cultivate the kind of friendship you were created for. We'll talk tomorrow.